Hi, customer care. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's had a great week. I want to touch base with you on a few things, let you know what's going on here. I wanted to talk to you first off about reviews. We did manage to get all of our self-assessments done last week in the nick of time. I also had to go in and do assessments for each of you and get those submitted by end of business day Friday. I think I got it by end of Friday. I don't know if it was business day. It was a little bit later than that because I was working on it from home, but we did submit those. So obviously the next step in that process is for you and I to have a face-to-face and actually talk about what last year looked like for you, really more or less the last 6 months of last year since your inclusion in with customer care. And I will be working on scheduling those next week. And as mentioned before, I'm going to make a point to certainly come out and see each of you face-to-face. For those of you that work remotely, similar to what I did when I first started here, probably have you meet me in your local branch. And then those in Londonderry, obviously, we'll just schedule some time to meet outside of the care center here. So I will be scheduling those next week. So I will be sending out invites. Merit increases, I wanted to touch on that because I'm sure it's on everybody's mind. Those are not part of these review conversations that are happening in March. And we did, as managers, just get some feedback on where they landed in terms of how to approach merit increases. And I know you guys have been patient because I think they're really trying to figure out what works best for everyone. So they've gone back and forth a little bit. But the final answer on the approach to merit increases is that they will be in effect June 1st. I'm going to refer to some notes here because I don't want to mess this up. They'll be in effect June 1st for all associates. And I think last year they were having them go in effect based on your anniversary date. And there was some issue with that. So this year coming, well, the year we're in, 2020, merit increases, if you're eligible for a merit increase, will be in effect on June 1st. And again, that's for all associates. I wanted to just share some bullet points that the HR and payroll department shared with me on this, just to be clear on it, so that we're all on the same page. Moving to one uniform merit increase date for all ensures that the step in the annual review process is completed fairly and uniformly across the organization. Makes total sense. One date allows for better budgeting and planning and effectively completes the performance review process for the previous year at the same time for all. Again, that kind of consistency is really super helpful, especially when it comes to budgeting and planning too. I can definitely see where having it all be uniform would make a lot of sense. Merit increases, as a reminder, are based on prior year performance. So this allows all associates to have their performance review conversation with kind of a more natural next step. We're not incorporating that merit piece into that. Ensures that the salary increases are processed on time and can effectively align with goals and objectives set forth during performance conversations. So those are just some of the bullet points that we were provided to kind of share with you to express why they opted to go with a one time of year for all associates versus making it convoluted and having it be based on an anniversary date. So the merit increases, the conversations around those are going to happen at the conclusion of the review process. So we're going to be going through all of March doing reviews, and then at the end of March, come April, then we'll start hearing about next steps in terms of what, if any, merit increase you might be eligible for. Okay, so stay tuned on that, and I will certainly keep you posted. You now know everything I know, and once I hear more, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I would plan on hearing more about merit increases specifically come April. Okay. Let's see. I wanted to make mention of the Pro 100. I don't know if you guys have heard of this or not, but to meet the demand that we were getting from contractors in terms of maybe more cost-effective option, we'll be coming out. It's in a coming soon status. I'm not 100% clear on what that is. I imagine it would be certainly available from once our busy season starts to ramp up, but it's in a coming soon status. So I would say that's probably 6 to 8 weeks. And it's called Pro 100, and it's a new window option that is got a lower price point, and is the way that it was described to me is that it is ideal. It is ideal for large commercial jobs as an option for contractors. So ideal for commercial installs and a lower price point. So stay tuned for more information on that. I just wanted to throw that out because it came up at the trade show and a couple customers asked about it, and there's actually a banner there. So if somebody calls you and says, have you heard of it? I want you to at least be able to say, yes, I've heard of it. We're waiting for more information, okay? And again, I'll share more as I get it. I want to talk about Provia briefly. We're still having some issues with the formatting, and I have a little screenshot here. Let me find it. Bear with me here. Actually, I might have to share my screen. Hold on one second. My apologies here. Get back to my meeting. Sorry, you're looking at my click face here. I'm just staring at things and clicking. So share. Let's see. There we go. So this is just a screenshot that I took from Provia, and highlighted it to show the format that we really need to be using. So when you go into, when you're searching for orders and quotes, you'll see for yourself in the Provia system, EntriLink, I believe it's called. When you're in there, you'll see that the formatting, I don't say it's all over the place, but there's definitely a lack of consistency. So when you're going through orders, you really should be seeing a very similar look. The PO number needs to include our purchase order number. And so with Provia, it works, and again, you guys already know this, but I want to repeat it, similar to Read. So we put in the order and the quote into Provia. And then we go to SAP, we enter the order there, we create our 4,000 codes, then we derive from SAP the purchase order number. Then it's up to us then to go back into that Provia order and then enter the PO number, our SAP PO number, into the PO number field. And then in the job name, we should always be putting the customer number, and then if space allows, the job name. So there's 20 character limit in both of these fields. So you should be able to put in the job name field, you should be able to put in the customer number and then a slash, and then at least a portion of it, if not all of the customer, the job name there as well. Okay, so I just wanted to remind people the importance of that. And again, Provia, we enter the quote into the Provia system. We then refer to SAP. We don't hit submit yet. We then go to SAP. We do what we need to do there, derive the PO number from SAP, go back into the Provia system, note the PO number from SAP in the PO number field, and then once we, and then complete the job name field correctly. And then I would give a once over of the order to make sure we've got it correct. And at that point, you would then hit submit, and then that order will go directly to Provia at that point, okay? Please let me know if you have any questions, or feel free to rely on Paul Reddy. Again, he's our Provia lead for the customer care team, and I know that he is more than happy to walk anybody through this process. I'm also going to include in the email a link to one of the trainings that was done for the inside sales team, and you can listen, and they also review the PO name field, the PO number field, and the job name fields as well, and the importance of getting this correct. So I'll include that in the email as well. Let's see, so I'm gonna get out of that. And hopefully you guys can see this. I want to share, I guess a new share, here we go. Thought I would share some of the pictures from the trade show that I took. I had the opportunity to attend the trade show that was held down in Pennsylvania, and it was really cool for a few reasons. First of all, it was my very first Harvey trade show, so it kind of gave me a glimpse into what that was like, and the opportunity to meet some of our vendors and obviously our customers. And I also had the opportunity to hang out with some of the customer care Mid-Atlantic team, which was awesome because although I've talked to them, and I haven't really talked to them much, I've never met any of them. So it was just this really great opportunity for me to go down there and meet customers, meet vendors, but more importantly, it was about connecting with members of the Mid-Atlantic team. So there were 4 out of 6 of the Mid-Atlantic customer care team members there. working the booth, so to speak, the Meet Our Customer Care Team booth, which I was calling the kitchen table because it did seem to be the place that everybody kind of wanted to congregate. We had Tracy Viniski was there, and Sue Carpenter, and Jesse Watts, and Jay Fry, were the four that I got to hang with, and also Andrea Barton, of course, who's a regional down there. Got to spend some time with her as well. And I just snapped some pictures that I thought I would share. I threw them together here. They had, and there's Mr. Handsome Jesse Watts. It's a really great picture. I hope you're happy with that, Jesse. I thought that came out really nice. They also had a really cool Harvey coupon booth, which I think was a big hit. I certainly enjoyed watching some of the customers go in there, and it was a way for them. I think they had 30 seconds in there, and it was coupons of varying amounts, and as many as they could scoop up, they could apply to an order. So that was a lot of fun. And you'll also notice I took a picture. It's not the greatest, but it's the inside view of one of our new field service vans. So field service was there representing, there was members of the field service team and customer experience there. And they also brought one of their brand new field service vans. And it was really super cool. You could get up in there and look how well organized it was. And it had everything you could possibly need in there. And so I just took a picture from the rear view. It doesn't show everything, but again, it was very cool. Of course, Provia was there, and they were also the sponsors of these water stations that were spread out among the trade show floor. I wanted to, of course, we have our Jay Fry. It was really nice to meet him as well. I don't know if you've met Jay, but he got a big personality, nice big smile. And he was helping work the raffle ticket area. So they did have a raffle there. And there were quite a few kids, which was nice. So I managed to snap a shot of one of the kids that was opening and closing the door repeatedly. And here's some of our customers. Up in the upper left-hand corner, they were awaiting the raffle draw, which was really neat. They had some really cool prizes, and you had to be there to win. The top prize, of course, was $5,000. And it was, I don't know if it was a coincidence or not, but several people that had been at or were actively hanging out near the customer care table won. So we felt like we had some good luck that we were rubbing off on them. But yeah, I think it was Gregor and Stan Hartman. I'm still learning names. Who was really super tall. I felt like I was in Gulliver's Island when I stood next to him. He's like literally double my height, or I'm half his height, I guess. So they were the ones that did that raffle. I think that's it. Yeah. And stop sharing. My face is going to get big again. All right. So that's about it. I didn't have a lot. I just wanted to make sure I touched base with you. I guess to go back to the trade show. So we had the one in Allenstown, PA this week, but we do have the one coming up in New Hampshire next week, which I will also be in attendance there. So it's going to be Wanda and I there for the duration. And then we also have Paul Ruddy that will be attending. Dan Nichols, Christine Petzold will be there. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm not missing anybody. Dan, Christine, Diana. That was a change. No offense, Diana, a real last minute change. So Diana Young is going to be there. Diana, Dan, Christine, myself, Paul, and Wanda are going to be there. And we're expecting the same. They have the same basic type of setup with the raffles and the different giveaways that they're doing. And field service will also be there. If I can, there was a schedule I wanted to share with you, because when field service was at the trade show in Pennsylvania, they were doing like little workshops. They had come up with a list of like kind of their top repair issues that they've come across. So they did a schedule of those throughout the afternoon at the trade show, how to replace the sash, and then they would announce those over the microphone, and people, customers could go over there and they could see a demonstration of how to do some of the more popular, I guess for lack of a better word, issues that we come across and that we wanted to train them on. So I thought that was really cool, and I will share that schedule with you. I'll try to get a copy of that today if possible. Otherwise, that's it. I will be seeing everyone soon. I'm really looking forward to having some one-on-one time with you guys, face-to-face time as well, come March. If you have any questions on anything in today's update, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to get back to you, and have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much.